all you need to know. The Bloomberg Quint podcast that prepares you for the day's business. Good morning. Today is Thursday, the 12th of September, and you're listening to the daily morning update from Bloomberg Quint with me, Alex Matthew. Early this morning, which is nighttime on the other side of the globe, US President Donald Trump announced a moratorium on the imposition of higher tariffs on $250 billion of Chinese goods that were meant to kick in on the 1st of October. In a couple of tweets, Trump said that the higher tariffs would now be imposed on the 15th of October and that this was being done at the request of Chinese Vice Premier Liu He and on account of the celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Republic of China. Back home, worries about the automotive sector continue to pile up along with inventory. Stock at dealerships rose nearly sevenfold in August as two-wheeler makers pushed stocks to showrooms ahead of the festive season, what is usually a peak period for the automotive sales. For a breakdown of where inventory levels stand for different categories in the automotive space, do look up the story on the website bloombergquint.com. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari yesterday said that it was up to the Finance Ministry as well as state governments and the Goods and Services Tax Council to decide on a GST rate cut on auto sector. He said, though, that a vehicle scrappage policy that also covers two-wheelers is in the works and will be launched soon. His comments come about a week after he assured leaders of the automotive industry that he would take up the issue of a GST rate cut on cars to 18% from 28%. State Bank of India said it will sell stake in its life insurance arm to meet the minimum public shareholding norms. SBI's board has approved an offer for sale of at least 3.5% stake in SBI Life Insurance Company with an option of oversubscription of 1%. Life insurance stocks have outperformed benchmark indices in the recent past, with SBI Life having gained 34% so far this year. Blackstone Group is in talks to invest 1,500 crore rupees in a venture with All Cargo Logistics to build warehouses in India. That's a Bloomberg story quoting unnamed sources. The report states that Blackstone is looking to hold 51% stake of the proposed joint venture. JSW Steel's crude steel production fell to the lowest in at least 2 years in August as the company shut its plant in Vijayanagar, Karnataka, and as a severe monsoon impacted operations at its unit in Dolvi, Maharashtra. Production of crude steel dropped 13% year-on-year to 1.25 million tons in August, according to an exchange filing. That's the lowest since at least April 2017. In international news, Hong Kong activist Joshua Wong is in Germany to win support for the city's protesters, but the welcome he received from the country's politicians and media sparked a rare rebuke from the Chinese ambassador in Berlin. The ambassador said that some German politicians have received such an instigator of violent acts because they lack the fundamental knowledge of the situation in Hong Kong. Meanwhile, Hong Kong Exchanges and Clearing made an unexpected $36.6 billion bid for London Stock Exchange Group. The exchange's shares pared earlier gains, though, reflecting skepticism that a deal can be done in the face of unrest in Hong Kong and potential concern over Chinese ownership. In international markets, crude oil prices fell on hopes that the US president will move to ease sanctions on Iran. As of this morning, Brent crude was trading at close to $61.3 to a barrel. US indices ended the session strongly positive. In fact, the Nasdaq Composite, having gained over 1%, rose to its highest level since July. The Dow and the S&P 500 rose 0.7 and 0.8% respectively, and stocks in Asia are positive too, with all three early risers gaining over 0.75% this morning. With that, it's over to Darshan Mehta for the trade setup for the day in India. Good morning, Darshan. How are we looking today?
Hi, Alex. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Global cues are looking strong. The US markets ended positive. The Asian markets have started off strong. The SGX Nifty is also indicating a positive outlook. But certain stocks that we need to watch out for. The board of SBI has approved sale of at least 3.5% stake in SBI Life Insurance. The offer for sale is to achieve minimum public shareholding norms, and the floor price is at 770 rupees per share, which is at a 4% discount. Again, Apollo Hospitals will be in focus. Founder Sunita Reddy will sell 50 lakh shares up to rupees 725 crores. The floor price is at a discount of 3%. Morgan Stanley believes that they will likely use the proceeds to reduce the personal leverage or pledge on the company. Alchem Labs received a Form 483 with 4 observations by the US FDA for their St. Louis facility in the US. Reliance Capital says that they will exercise the oversubscription option for 3.15% stake in Arnam. Walchandnagar Industries says they have an agreement with ISRO to supply equipment for GSLV launch vehicle for a contract value of 77 crores. Couple of block deals yesterday. ICICI Prudential AMC and Nomura bought in stake in Kalpataru Power. The promoters were seller, and Red Bloom Investments sold in 1.2 crore shares in ICICI Lombard General Insurance, which was down in trade yesterday. Couple of brokerages. Edelweiss has initiated on IndiaMart with a target price of 1900. It sees values in the stock owing to high entry barriers, network effective driven pricing power, and negative working capital. And Axis Capital initiates on Sudarshan Chemicals with a buy and a target price of 410. They see margin expansion on favorable business mix and operating leverage. But there's much more you need to know before trade actually starts. For that, log on to our website bloombergquint.com and click on the All You Need to Know tab, and you will be prepared for morning trade.
Thank you, Darshan. And as always, thank you all for listening in. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great day.
I hope you enjoyed listening to All You Need to Know. Did you know that you could listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app? On the IVM Podcast app, along with this, we have a number of other shows which you think you'll enjoy. Listen to Cyrus Says with Cyrus Brocha as the host. Listen to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. The Scene and the Unseen with Amit Verma, or Shunya One hosted by Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay and myself. Check out the IVM Podcast app to get more talk content that you will enjoy.